It's Christmas time in Point Pleasant West. Virginia motherfuckers, it's a Yuletide fest. We're gonna crank it to 11 with no time to rest. Getting all kinds of turn on this Christmas quest. The Mothman invited every friend he had.
Oh, hello and welcome to the Unbelievers podcast holiday special 2019. I'm your host, Russ Ryan, and joining me tonight is my co-host in California, Drea Mora. Hello, Drea.
Hello, Russell. How are you?
I'm doing great. And on Long Island, our soundboard engineer and producer and hero, Rob Okie.
It looked like a Durham mantis.
What's up, guys? Ho, ho, ho.
Woo!
Yes, here
Indeed.
we are.
We're back.
We are back, and thank you. This is our second annual, live holiday special. Thanks for everyone listening live right now. And I realized I re-listened to last year's our first holiday special, which we did right after we started as a program. But I started off on a wrong note. It was very, very depressing. I talked about things like the Point Pleasant Bridge and the Beatles, and I talked about the Los Feliz murder house. Just not. I don't know what I was thinking. Big misstep by me.
I didn't even really notice that. We're just used to dark shit.
I don't know. You said something about it was the darkest thing I ever said on there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It started off bad, but we're gonna keep it a little lighter this year. And to start off, I have a present from an unbeliever that you guys have to hear. This was a gift sent to this show from an unbeliever. I'll tell you who it was after that sent it. But let's hear this first clip tonight.
What?
This is Michael Kowalski, writer and performer of Mothman, True Story, and you are listening to the Unbelievers podcast.
Oh my God!
I know you wouldn't like it.
Oh
Whoa.
my God! Are you serious? That's amazing.
That was beautiful.
Okay. I almost have tears in my eyes right now. Because that Mothman song was probably one of my absolute favorite things from Unbelievable podcast. I would listen to it all the time. Wow.
Can we listen to that one more time?
Well, hold on. We will. Hold on a second. I just want to say that last year, we opened with that song from AC $, and that was kind of a great audio gift. And we got another one this year. We got this, but before we listen to that again, Rob, we get a little alternate version of this. Let's hear the second clip, please.
This is Michael Kowalski, writer and performer of Mothman, True Story, and you are listening to the Unbelievers podcast. I know you wouldn't like it.
Oh my God, those are both amazing. I like how he's just all deadpan after that.
Yeah,
I know you wouldn't like it.
Oh my God.
This
that
is so amazing.
Fucking cool. I love that so much.
Fucking moment complete. Oh,
Moment
geez.
complete. Really?
As soon as that was sent to me, I couldn't wait to play it for you guys. But I really want to do it here and this. There you go. This is a great gift, and we are so appreciative. And who else to send a great Christmas, or shall we say Xmas gift than Sharky Xmas? Thank you so much for sending that. It's just amazing. We love it. And hey, anybody out there, if you get near any of these guys, anyone related in the paranormal field, anybody's stalking one of those Hellier dudes, hey, we'll put one of them in there. Everybody loves those guys, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. But and I had reached out to Sharky, wanted to call him because this is a call-in show. I'm going to put out a number later for you guys to call.
Our first
Sharky,
official real open lines. We've never really had open lines before until tonight. It's happening.
Oh man,
Yeah.
This is a first.
Yeah, whatever side of the rock, wherever you are in the Rockies, we're ready for tonight. Oh my God, this could be a mess. But this next thing definitely won't be a mess. Is we're going to call an old friend, because we are running a little late on this live feed, boy. But we're gonna put this baby in the warp drive right now. You ready, Rob? Let's call an old friend right now. Gets all the cracks of the live. Love it.
Hello.
East of the
Hello.
Rockies, you're on the show. Who's this?
This is Phoebe Tires.
Ooh.
Hello, Phoebe.
Happy holidays, Phoebe Tires. What's happening?
Oh, well, I'm actually just exiting my friend's house. I'm in Brooklyn. New York, you know?
Ah, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
eh? There
Yeah,
you go.
you know?
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Phoebe,
yeah,
we
just
just
leaving
got
a friend's house.
we
Yes?
just got in. We just got something amazing, and actually made me think of you too. Rob, I don't know if she can. I'm sure she can hear the clip, but play the clip we just played. Listen to what someone just sent us, Phoebe. You might appreciate this.
Oh, shit.
Wait, hold on.
That's pretty impressive too. But
This is Michael Kowalski, writer and performer of Mothman, True Story. And you
Oh my
are
God.
listening to the Unbelievers podcast. I know you wouldn't like it.
so yes, Phoebe. Great longtime fans, of course, of the Unbelievable podcast. Sharky
Are
Xmas
you
got.
kidding me?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I
You
said, I can't
fucking
believe this.
kidding me?
How great is that? Yeah, he's still around. I want to talk.
They like it. Oh my god.
is
that
such a big
so
deal.
old school.
It's the coolest Christmas present I think I've ever gotten, and that's
I mean,
it's so cool.
it's just such a random thing in the world, and yet it is so incredible.
It's
So incredible. Would you really like it? I cannot believe you guys got that guy. I can't believe.
we didn't. It
The
wasn't even
luck.
us. That was one of the
Yeah.
listeners hooked that up. We had nothing
Really?
to even do with that.
Yeah, the luck that this podcast has with just these people that we want to get to know. They're like, oh, we want to. Yeah, that's so rad. That's so rad.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have
The
happened without
music,
you and
the music. Go ahead.
yeah. No, yeah, you and Brian. I mean, like, we have all of this amazing stuff to thank you guys for. Like, you guys set up this whole, you got this legacy going. It's like amazing. I just never would have thought we
Yeah.
could get that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the internet, man, makes everything
Yeah.
possible.
That's
It
true.
really
For
does.
sure.
That's the only way
It
that
is-
we're able to make this happen. We're all over the place. You know how it is, and scheduling is like impossible. But like, thanks to the internet, we make it happen somehow.
Yeah, the internet gives us one good gift, and the rest of the gifts are
Bullshit.
absolutely awful and terrible.
There's
and
a whole
destroying.
lot of coal, but it makes the
But-
good stuff all the better.
Well-
They make it. We have access to the Mothman, and that's all we really care about.
Yes, thank you. That's very true. If that's the most that we can get out of the internet is the Mothman song "True Story," you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna call that a
I
good
don't-
day.
I don't know. I've got a couple good things on the internet, and I found one that's not only Christmas related, it's also Phoebe related. I found
Ooh.
an Australian video called "Adopt a Dolphin for Christmas" from
What?
Australia,
Oh my-
and it's from a dolphin research initiative. And what they do is you can, for Christmas this year, you can adopt some Australian dolphins and have like a once in a lifetime trip to go swim with your dolphins. And it's great. And looking for positive Christmas things, thinking of Phoebe, I wanted to tell you about that.
You know, I bet you if you did that, if you adopted a dolphin, if it's just like for a day, I wonder what that really means. Does that mean you have to like name it and
I
then
don't know.
Yeah.
and
You have to
like,
take it
get
out
through
to the
college or
movies.
something?
And how are they tracking this thing to take? I think they just let you swim with any dolphin. Like, yeah, that was him.
I do
That
have
was
a
him.
lot of questions. I think the sentiment is incredible. I do have a lot of questions about it. But at the same time, I think like if you swim with a dolphin and it doesn't rape you or whatever, I think you're like transcended into another, like, I think it's sort of the equivalent of having the best acid trip of your whole life.
Yeah,
kinda
you've like,
incest,
you've like
I really
leveled up
think-
spiritually.
The whole
Yeah, I
thing.
think it's
The whole thing reminds
spiritual.
me. It reminds me of like one of those buying a star scams, like where they're like,
Yeah.
buy your
Right.
friend a star
No.
this Christmas. you know?
Rob, I
You know
bought
what?
you a square of the moon for Christmas, and
Oh,
come on,
damn.
man.
Oh, no, I'll love it still. I'll still love it.
yeah, that's
Because you know
it
it's in your heart.
It is lovable, but you're right. The star shit is so stupid.
Yeah,
It's
like,
sweet,
you don't
but-
own a star. You don't own.
My
shit.
mom bought me a star, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take that with me to the grave. That I own that star, and I know exactly which one it is when I look up at the sky.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Maybe I'm bitter because no one bought me
No.
a star yet. And I say yet
Oh,
because now
no.
it's going to be a mission. But yeah, I have not yet been important enough for anyone to buy me a star.
You know what? I'm gonna buy you a
But-
star, Phoebe. I'm gonna make it happen.
But I do think it is something you just are like, I own a star. Other than that, it is just the biggest crock of shit.
Yeah,
It really
I
is.
like-
And I did lose the stuffed animal that came
it-
with it, so my bad.
It is weird. It is weird that
Ah.
people scoffed at that alien abduction insurance, but it's pretty much the same thing as buying a star. Where
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you going outside, Phoebe?
Oh, I am outside.
So you do
I
it
had a
here.
feeling.
So look-
I had a feeling.
Rob, while we still have Phoebe here, why don't you try to make that other call while we're still talking? But
Okay.
we were
Can you
talking about
do
other stuff on the internet. Phoebe, I love that horror parody that you did for Comedy
Oh, shit.
Central is so funny. So we don't get to hear you all the time, but seeing things like that always makes us real happy. What was the name of
Good,
that? Your short?
They follow YouTube.
Yes.
They follow Comedy Central. Yeah, it was really fun. I was asked to do it, and I didn't have to audition, thank God. Because like, who wants to audition to be like the scary white person? But instead they
Hey,
just thought
since
of
I
me.
Tanya,
Yeah, I turn. They just think of me when it comes to these insane parts, which is great. And luckily, they didn't make me improvise any of the lines because it was not something I wanted
that
to
would have
improvise
been
my way.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and a lot of time in comedy they want you to do that, and thank God they were just like, we have lines for you. I was like, yeah, cool, because this is very scary, but it was really fun. And Mamadou is the comedian; he's the lead in it, and he's so nice. And it was great. It was an all-night shoot, so I was up all night in the supermarket.
Man, that's crazy. Well, you pulled it off with a bunch of dignity and grace. I got to say, it was really entertaining.
Yeah, and some of the most positive YouTube comments I've ever seen on a video. And I was like, yo, this is the best. I love this. This is great. All right.
I wonder if they're blocking these. I mean, I have a feeling that Comedy Central has gotten pretty good at blocking negative shit. Because it's gotta be.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, because I did see a couple that weren't like completely all in praise. Like there were a couple of just like people were like whatever, but they got drowned out. People responded and said, "Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, true. And I didn't really investigate too much. I don't.
Yeah.
I
would not like to go back and look at any comments or anything, so I don't blame you for that.
Oh my God. Hell no. I hardly even want to be on screen. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Hello.
Oh,
my
Phoebe.
goodness.
Hello. East of the Rockies. Who's on the line here?
This is Kevin Cobb.
Oh my God.
My goodness.
I'm so glad I called the right person because I wasn't sure for a second.
Wait, are you guys able to do this? Kevin, it's Phoebe.
Kevin and Phoebe, you guys are on together. We have a reunion of sorts here.
Kevin,
where are you currently?
I am currently by Union Hall. I'm like in your neighborhood. I went to a vision
Union
board
Pool,
party.
you mean?
Union Pool. I meant to say Union Pool. Union Hall's a whole other thing. Yeah, that's Park Slope. No, I'm by
different
Union Pool.
Welcome to New York Neighborhood Chat with Phoebe and Kevin.
Yeah,
We're going to talk about
Phoebe and Kevin.
neighborhood.
And I still don't know where the fuck I am.
This is what the holidays are all about.
Phoebe,
I just went to a vision board.
pretty
Where
close
are you?
to you.
Are you guys seeing each other across the street right now? Oh my
This would be
God.
great if y'all would run into each other. But Kevin Cobbs, how are you doing? Happy holidays. Thank you for being on.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Diwali, and Happy Ramadan.
Yes, and happy Pound Days to you as well.
And happy God is dead, and let's just accept it
Yes.
and move on.
Happy God is Dead to Phoebe. Phoebe celebrates God is Dead Day.
God is dead. It's Sam.